Hey guys, what is going on? It is Justin Masson here with Nintendo Dads, and we are back with a eShop Spotlight, and this time it is on The Gardens Between, and I am very excited to get my hands on this. Big thanks to the Voxel agents who provided us an early access code to this. Now, in truth, I did play this game when I was over in Gamescom in August, and this was actually I named this one of my top 3 indie games of the show that you need to be watching out for. So I was very excited when I saw this was coming out in September. So we're going to jump right into it here. Of course, there is the Gardens Between. Again, a fantastic setting as we start this out. You know, there is a house. Obviously, we are coming in between these two houses into a backyard, a garden of sorts. We're in some type of town. It's cold, it's wet, and we're going into a treehouse. And here we enter our two characters, a boy and a girl, probably middle teenage years potentially, and it's their story that we get to follow. And this is it's absolutely fantastic. I'm excited to jump into this. And they're actually so I'm on the website here, actually, just get some PR information for you. They're best friends, Arena and Friendin, potentially. Arena being the girl, Frederick being the male. Oh, something's happening here. All right, loading into our first area. A couple quick things I just want to read the synopsis, the write-up here on the eShop. A surreal adventure through memory, moments, and time. Together they embark on an emotional journey that examines the significance of their friendship, the memory they've built, what must be let go, and what should never be left behind. So very emotionally driven content already. So here we are. These islands are kind of like moments of time, memories that we navigate our way through. Now I am using the Pro Controller here, and as it indicated there, left analog stick moves time backwards, and moving it right moves time forwards, as we can see here. So a lot of this is about, again, kind of manipulating or adjusting memories or actions that are occurring. So here we can definitely see this kind of island. We're backing it up a little bit here. There we go. We're going to back it all the way up, actually. So this structure in the middle, this top area, this is kind of the checkpoint that you want to get to. This completes it. The islands are self-contained. So this is one level. To get from where I am now to get all the way to the top, that is one standalone level that requires puzzle solving, moving time back and forth to solve that. And as we walk through these islands, here are the memories and these moments that are associated with these two characters. So there's Ariana's room, the lounge room. So obviously it looks like there's some moving boxes in some way. We're going to come up here. We're going to take this this lantern is almost the word I would use for it, and take the lantern from here all the way to the very top of this island and place it there. And of course, really, like any good game design, the first level is all about it's teaching you, right? Teaching you how to play. So we're teaching that this is how you complete the level, and we get a little bit of a kind of completion of it, a little bit of a single image, if you would, of that world or that level before we move on to our next one. So this is great. So we got to go back to the statement here. Lost in a mysterious realm where cause and effect are malleable, the friends find that time flows in all directions. Manipulate time to solve puzzles and reach the apex of each isle, which is what we're doing right now. Follow the duo as they unpack and explore the significant moments spent together, lighting up constellations and illuminating threads of a bittersweet narrative. Yeah. This is a puzzle adventure, is what's qualified on the Switch eShop. Again, from Voxel Agents. This is a review copy. Thank you so much for it. We greatly appreciate it. I don't know if it's me as a father, where I am in my life, with, you know, younger kids and having moved recently, and kind of the connection that I think we all probably have in time and how time disappears, and these memories that we all have as children. And we talked about it on the show, memories of events as we had as kids. But there's something about this game that emotionally resonates with me and connects with me. And I love the fact that it is, you know, it is a single island that, you know, this is the thing I have to solve, this problem right here. But we're getting, without, you know, there's no narrative, there's beautiful music, it's beautiful scenery, art style. We are getting a glimpse into these two characters' world, their friendship and their relationship together, and what it meant to them, which is fantastic. And I love this mechanic of moving time back and forth to be able to accomplish what you need to do. So I'm gonna get him to activate the switch, and Friendant, I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure. Have him activate the switch. I'm gonna have Ariana grab the kind of the glowing bulb, and there we go. We have them walk through. So they each have actions they have to take. So she is more action orientated. Grabs, and even, you know, take a look at the background. To the left hand side there is what appears to be a moving truck. We have moving boxes, a welcome mat at the door as they enter through. Right, these are definitely moments that you would experience as you probably move away. And as we complete the second level, we're getting a little bit of almost a very short cutscene, if you would, very short, to maybe kind of describe what's going on in their world. So here we go. There we go. A little bit more of an extended cutscene, right? So here they are, obviously some moving boxes. You know, you can imagine that in our opening scene that we saw of those two houses, they each lived in their own house, and Frederic comes over to say hi to Ariana, to say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood, or can I help you, or do you want to play, or do you want to do something? Creating friendships, right? And again, maybe it's where I am in my life with the kids moving recently and creating friends, but this resonates with me on the dad levels. Gets me kind of all on the dads, if you would. So that's our first two worlds, I guess you would, areas. We're going to move on to, you can see in the background as well, lots of little islands to go to. So we're going to move on to our next island. Now this island set looks like there's two. So again, I would assume when we complete these two, that's the end of that scene. So we're just jumping right into it here. Price on this, by the way, just as a reference point for the eShop, is $20. So that's a fantastic price for this. Yeah. Just wait for it to load. Here we go. Okay. So this one looks a little bit more complex, but again, if we look at the, you know, I love the design of this, the game design, the environmental design, right? So obviously, you know, we've got a water hose, we've got an old fence, we've got what looks like a cooler box, a sand box, or a sand bucket. You know, and we're going through these memories, that these events that they have, and as we, you know, again, as we're moving time forward, we're seeing actions occur, right? So the cooler box opens, and this kind of lantern holder becomes part of the tools that we require. And again, Ariana is about, you know, she's the one that holds the lantern, she's the one that uses it, she's the one that kind of moves the group forward, where Frederic appears to be a little more apprehensive and a bit more thoughtful, I think, and perhaps analytical, and, you know, he's the one that activates the switches. So obviously the team separates at different times, they have different roles they need to complete, and that's part of the problem solving, right? You kind of have two actions, or three actions: time manipulation, activating a switch, and then capturing this kind of the bulb and moving it to its next location, which needs to be at the very end. So there's a lot going on there. A lot, but not a lot. It's simple storytelling. The other thing that I really, really enjoy is that you can't go, it's as if the levels are designed in segment pieces. So when you haven't solved that segment, that area, it will not allow you to progress forward. A wall will kind of jump up in front of you, blocking you to move forward. So you know that there is something within these amount of, you know, this piece of the island that I have to figure out before I can move forward. And there we go. So we're moving the ball back to there. we're going to activate the bulb. So again, we're manipulating time, we're going back. We need to bring the lantern, the magic bulb back here. There we go. We're now going to grab that, right? So we had to move forward to move it back to go forward with it. Makes sense. We now have it in play. We have this wonderful water fountain kind of going over the bucket here. And there you go. Maybe not only as a father do I connect with these scenes, but also as someone who is a child and remembers moving or playing outdoors in summers and stuff like that. These things all, when the world feels bigger than it actually is, right? Where anything feels possible and invincible. And so we finished off this one island. Gameplay is very easy. Again, it's that A button in the analog stick, left or right. All right, here we go. So this one, I mean, we obviously have like what appears to be like a kiddie splash pool, if you would, and some type of kind of spinning device near the top. Now, interestingly enough, these kind of leaves with the black hole sucks the light away, so we obviously don't want those in play. Here's a great example of, hey, you're not able to go any further. Like you have to solve, there's a problem in here, you need to be able to get the lantern over to the bridge to activate it. You still need the light in the lantern, so let's figure out how we solve that issue. And again, if you're tracking so far, each of these islands have taken me about 3 to 4 minutes to solve, but again are unraveling a story, unraveling a very compelling information that we want to know about these folks, about this friendship, about these memories. As I had said at Gamescom, and as I play this and play it there and play it here, it's a story I just want to keep going. At Gamescom, I mentioned, actually sent a message out to the developer Voxel Agents and said afterwards, I just wanted to keep playing. The demo was only so long, and I just wanted to keep playing. And that's what this game does. Is it just grabs you? It's a compelling story. And again, maybe it's just hitting me in the dads right now, in the dad feelings. But really, really enjoy it. Again, I've talked about it before in some other games where games are depicted as art. This is compelling storytelling, fantastic game design. And it strikes a chord with the player in some way, makes him feel something, and all of this makes me feel something, something sad, something happy, but it makes me feel, which is what a good piece of art does, and this is a great piece of art, I think. Again, I don't know. If you're coming to this show or this episode right now looking for, blood and guts and gore on a Doom game or something, you are not going to be getting it. But rather something artistic and really good. I'm sure they would love that on their box quote. Nintendo Dad's really good. Alright, so we have got... Okay. So this one's a little bit complex, right? Because we've got this thing that's spinning that's also sucking up the light. So we want to make sure that we keep what we have. Okay, so we got to jump over here. Okay, and then moving time forward. Keep losing the light. Okay, so maybe I got to pick it up and maybe walk it. So got to come back here to get my light. Got it. Not yet. Come on. Okay, there we go. Got the light. Gonna walk it back now. Now we're gonna go forward and jump over here. Okay, I'll pick it up maybe? Yeah, we'll pick it up here. We'll walk it around, because when it jumped it got caught into the kind of black circle that took it, and I'll place it here. And then we will jump it again, which avoids both of those black holes of light. Perfect. And then I need to get it over there. Does it activate a bridge? Does not activate a bridge. So what did I miss? Did I miss something? No. What am I doing here? What's going on? Oh, okay. You can jump over. Duh. Okay, let's go back. Grab our light. Jump back the other way, shall we? Ta-da! There we go. And there we go. Finish that level. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So we're flying through. So it looks like another kind of world completed. There was 2 islands here for us to complete, so we'll do those 2. There we go. Right, so we're oh, okay. It was a clothes hanger with kind of like light bulbs or little things hanging from it. Okay, that makes sense now. I like how now you're able to kind of understand and see what was in play and how those pieces, those physical things, the fence, the pool, how they all connect to this one story that we're telling, the scene. And again, we're highlighting the relationship of the 2 of them. All right, we're going to move on to our next set of islands. Oh, this one actually looks like it has 3 islands on here. So maybe we'll complete 2 of them, just so we don't keep everyone too far. And I don't want to give away every level in this game. Yeah. Okay, so this looks like what do we got here going? This almost looks like maybe a bit of a board game night, maybe. Looks like there's some pop and sodas or whatever on the table, some deck of cards. We're activating. We're gonna move this forward. We're gonna move forward. Oh, you know, this looks like Jenga. That's Jenga. Okay. And there's deck cards. Okay, I was right. There you go. So we'll move forward here. Actually, we're on the far right-hand side. Looks like a window. So maybe you're playing inside. Okay, we're gonna take over here, and there's some kind of box. Okay. Come all the way over. Oh, we're okay. Oh, okay, dominoes. Cool. We're gonna activate the dominoes. We're going to activate the dominoes, moving time forward. The dominoes tip. The dominoes hit this. The blocks fall. There is our light source we need to grab with our lantern holder. So we're going to move forward. Oh, okay. We're going to. Looks like the black hole thing activates. We're going to turn the black hole off so she can get the lantern. We've got our light. Now we're going to need to move those blocks that fell. So we're going to come back all the way. And there we go. We're going to have to move all the way back. So I had to activate the other kind of switch. We're going to turn the kind of time shifting element back on. We're moving the blocks back. That all goes back to back standing up. We're going to move forward with our lantern that we now have. And oh, we got the kind of the black hole thing. So we're going to turn that off, and we're going to walk up there. There we go. So very cool. Yeah, that definitely looks like a window outside, looking like a fence or something. Maybe it looks like it's raining too. So maybe a rainy day inside, which I think we can all, as kids and as parents, connect with. I live in Ireland. It's always a rainy day inside here, it seems. So that's great. Playing some Jenga and some cards. Nothing wrong with that, and having some soda. All right. Oh, okay. Very cool. So this is definitely a little bit of an homage to video game consoles, and I think potentially Nintendo, as we can see what appears to be an NES controller there and an old VHS tape machine, it looks like. No real actions yet. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a controller on the right-hand side, so definitely an NES controller, or their version of an NES controller. Oh, there's a power switch. We're going to turn the power switch on, maybe? And we plug it in. Plug it in. Oh, look at that. And it's an old CRT, it looks like. So the TV is now turned on. So there's power going to the island. Oh, look at that. And the VHS, the VCR tape, VHS, VCR is now active. So let's see what we do here. Your man's touching it. Looks like the timestamp is rewinding. Oh, and as you do when you rewind a VHS tape, it typically pops out. There we go. So we're going to climb up here. Again, we take a better look at those controllers. That's pretty funny. That's great. There we go. We've got our activation switch, which is perfect. Okay, that's going to activate our bridge to walk on. Okay, so we now have our light bridge. So we're kind of coming around the corner here. Okay. And we have a lantern holder. We'll put it in there. And some activation switch up here. So look at that. Looks like, oh, okay. Oh, look at that. The switch goes right into what appears to be Super Mario level 1-1. If you look at the design on the screen, now obviously it's not Super Mario, but the level design is very reminiscent of level 1-1. And we did not. Okay, so we did not complete that one right. So there's got to be something I got to do here with this level. So great tip of the hat, an homage to Nintendo. That's fantastic. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we're going to turn it off maybe? Turn the power off or deactivate the switch. Oh, it looks like there's kind of some power bulb in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I've got it now. We're going to bring it outside the TV. Perfect. And that's good. Good. Okay, we're moving up to finish that level. I feel like this is probably a really good spot to kind of maybe leave it on that note with the Nintendo reference. I think is probably a very fitting spot. So, guys, this is The Gardens Between, available now on the Nintendo Switch eShop. 20 USD, absolutely well worth it. Such a fantastic, compelling game. Again, a surreal adventure through memory, moments, and time. I would absolutely agree with this. Thank you to the Voxel agents for providing us early access in our view code. I would highly recommend this, guys. Check it out, pick it up. It is well worth every moment. It is so artistically amazing. And guys, thanks so much for tuning into Nintendo Dads, keeping it locked in here, and subscribing to everything we do. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.